Can we talk a little about the strong acidic water pH 2.5 with the positive ORP of more than positive 1100 or 1200 for wound care? And perhaps you can share your experience on the efficacy and the use of pH 2.5 from the machine, from your experience, because as
Well,
you're a surgeon yourself.
I have to qualify that my experience with 2.5 pH water is over 12 years long. And I use a super SD501 because obviously with two extra plates, it really cranks up a positive ORP. Uh, Mine would routinely do 12, 1300 positive ORP. And I used it in a wound care clinic very successfully. My results were superior to most people in wound care because I used it for direct dressings of wound, for cleaning of wounds, and what have you. And again, it's because that powerful ORP kills every known bacteria to man. I have the data, it's been tested. And it's also been tested according to the EPA, that's the Environmental Protection Agency, as a surface sterilizer and sanitizer. And it passes all of those tests with flying colors. And so don't ask me about the coronavirus, uh, only because I can guarantee you it would work against the coronavirus better than anything else because viruses are much easier to kill with hypochlorite ion than bacteria. Bacteria are used as the gold standard. And this machine passes the gold standard for surface sterilization and ionization. So that's point number one. The other thing is that because the water, again, decays, 2 hours later, your ORP coming out of that, you take a glass of water, put the 2.5 in it, measure the ORP, measure it 3 hours later, and it'll be lower. And that's why it is a superior product for human tissue, because at that point, it does not damage tissue. If you had a stable compound, 2.5 pH, hypochlorous acid, over time, you would get a clean wound and then the wound would deteriorate because now it's actually toxic to the tissue. Kangen water 2.5 is non-toxic to tissue. You can put it in your mouth and rinse your mouth. It doesn't burn your tongue. If you do that with ordinary hypochlorous acid for a week, you're going to have a raw mouth. This is the wonderful thing about that. And it is an excellent sanitizer and sterilizer. In a mist, when I was in Japan, there were several machines that were misting 2.5 pH water in the lobby of different hotels to use as an antiseptic spray. It's perfect.